Good evening, I'm Justin Byers, and you're watching The Byers Guide. So, what do we got going on this week? Let's take it to Virginia, my home state. Major week for Virginia. On Saturday, March the 7th, the General Assembly passed a bill to decriminalize marijuana.
Decriminalize marijuana.
Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts. Rolling blunts and smoking.
Now, this was always coming, and eventually it probably will be legalized. I mean, the dominoes have started to fall, but Virginia being part of like the Bible Belt, being one of the first states, we always knew we were going to be last. They passed it in the House of Delegates with a 56-36 vote, and it was approved in the Senate 27-12. So obviously everybody's pretty much on board with this. Now, just to let you know, just because it's decriminalized doesn't mean it's legal. So let's go into what that means. Essentially, you get busted with an ounce or less, you're not going to jail. You're not paying all these fines and lawyers. What are you doing? You're paying a $25 fine. Civil penalty. It's essentially a traffic violation now. And that's awesome. Wait, oh, sorry, it's still illegal. And then there was a last minute provision put in where anybody that has kind of had a run-in with the law about with something an ounce or under can possibly have their record expunged. This whole bill goes into place July 1st. So, you know, if you've had a little trouble with your nick bags, go down to the courthouse come July 3rd. Get your record expunged. What do we got next? I tried my best. I did all the research I could because I didn't want to talk about it. But you know what? I got to. Because it's everywhere. I'm going to talk about the coronavirus. Serious face. So, coronavirus shutting down the world. Whole world. NBA, suspend season. MLB, NHL, NCAA, March Madness is canceled. There's gonna be a lot of upset people about that. And I mean, a lot of money that have already been paid. Disneyland, Disney World, festivals, everybody's shutting down, canceling major events, E3. And of course that means stocks are plunging and everybody's freaking out. So Trump did what Trump does best. He told a bunch of people they can't come into the country. So I like to call this one the Trump Travel Ban White Edition.
Hey, will you cut the malarkey? Okay, I'm talking. There's a white man talking up here.
Now y'all know how it feels. 26 nations in the European Union that are on said ban. Ones that are exempt are Britain, Ireland, Turkey, and Ukraine. Odd. I feel like he would have found any reason to try to ban anything from them, you know, after that whole impeachment thing. There's certain countries like Italy. Italy's 12,000 cases in a day. France and Germany reporting over 2,000 apiece. So Europe is kind of a big deal there. Now, if you are a U.S. citizen, that doesn't mean you can't come home. You just have to go to one of I think it's 13 special airports for a certain kind of health screening. And 30 days, and we're going to see what happens. You know, maybe with it getting warmer, it'll help kill the virus. Interestingly enough, though, there is no ban on China, where all this shit started. Now, I mean, if you've been to China in the last 2 weeks, you do have to undergo special screenings. And there's no ban on Australia, because that's where goddamn Tom Hanks got it. And I don't know about you, but I can't lose Tom Hanks. I can't.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Wilson!
I can't do it. And, you know, I mean, a place like Australia, it seems really tough down there. So, I mean, even for us soft Americans, I imagine that we'd probably catch a lot of different illnesses that they're immune to and we're not. Now, that's a virus.
Shoot the dirty bastard!
So, we'll see. 30 days from now, hopefully things will be better. No, I am starting to feel like this is how I Am Legend started. But we'll see. Speaking of Russian super spies. What am I doing? The next MCU movie that nobody really wants is coming out May 1st, and that is Black Widow. You might be saying, Justin, well, how is that going to happen? Because, spoiler alert, Black Widow died in Avengers Endgame. Alright, look, the movie's been out for a year, so if you haven't seen it now, I haven't seen it for you. She sacrificed herself in order to get the Soul Stone. That makes this a prequel, so it is going to be filling in the gap between Captain America's Civil War, when she goes on the run, and Avengers Infinity War, where she's saving the world and kicking ass. A little bit of backstory for those who don't watch these movies. This is the character played by Scarlett Johansson, who's one of the original OG Avengers, named Natasha Romanoff, trained by the Soviets, USSR, the KGB in the Red Room to be a secret agent. Defects, comes to America, fights with the Avengers. Only thing with that, though, is that according to her Marvel Cinematic Universe biography, because yes, I have read that, she was born in 1984. Now, I don't know how good y'all are on your history, but the USSR and the KGB fell in 1991. So that means that she became a sly Russian femme fatale by 5. I don't know about that. Hopefully the movie will go into it. Maybe that's why we do need the movie. Overall, I mean, it looks like a passable action flick, but there's... I don't know. I love these movies, but I can't say I'm overly excited. This is not like how it was with Captain Marvel. Oh, it's a chick running it. No, I'm all about it. Because Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, and the new Harley Quinn movie proved that these movies are very entertaining and very profitable. So I'm glad everybody caught up to speed with that in 2019. But you know, there are gonna be those angry white guys who are more and more becoming the snowflake that are gonna be so offended that we have another female-run movie and, you know, trying to, I don't know, turn white guys into the minority and victimize them. So if it's not good, I feel like it'll just not be good because it's not good. Nothing to do with a woman being front runner of the movie. I do feel like Black Widow is kind of the least interesting Avenger. I mean, if we're gonna make a movie about a period of time that nobody cares about, I would much rather find out how Hawkeye became a cyberpunk douchebag with a weird Japanese sleeve tattoo in the 5 years since his family turned to dust. I mean, can you imagine that conversation? Yeah, man. I want like dragons and koi. My family, they turned to dust. Go ahead and shave the sides of my head and make me like an asshole. But we'll see. May 1st, we'll do a reaction video. We'll review it. And that's our show for tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Justin Byers. And never forget, be cool, America. Japan is doing their part to help the fight against coronavirus. Yeah, there's a Japanese porn maker that goes by the name of Soft on Demand. First of all, that's a horrible name for a porn website. Yeah, Hard on Demand. I mean, look, I just came out Hard on Demand. I mean, like that's. I didn't even try. Anyway, weird title aside, they for this month are going to make up to 200 of their videos free to stream online to support for those at home on alert due to COVID-19 coronavirus. So for those who are quarantined, you have some company.
A lot of sick people out there.
Yeah, I don't understand if anybody really wants to watch 2 unadulterated hours of censored Japanese porn. And I mean, at the end of the day, why don't you just pull your phone out and get on Pornhub like the rest of us? Get your 20-second clip in and be done with it.
You gotta sanitize your phone and your hands.
It's true. Always sanitize. Before, after, not during masturbation.
He is a sick puppy.